In the name of Allah, who is the most gracious and the most merciful, today we're going to be talking about the relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan. As you know, Pakistan and Afghanistan both have some relations based on history, religion, culture and geography. Both share a border of 2240 kilometers, which is called Durand Line. Both are Islamic countries, but despite these relations, when Pakistan came into being in 1947, Afghanistan did not acknowledge the independence of Pakistan. And when Pakistan entered the UNO, Afghanistan was the sole country to oppose the membership of Pakistan in the UNO. And they started a proxy movement in Pakistan by the name of Pashtunistan. They wanted KPK to be a part of Afghanistan as it was a part of Ahmad Shah Abdali's conquered territories. And there have been a lot of events in the relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan, but I will highlight a few. In 1951, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Liaquat Ali Khan, was also assassinated by an Afghan national. His name was Syed Akbar Babrak, but the Afghan government disowned his act. In 1959, Afghani troops attacked Bajawar, and that attack was repulsed by some tribesmen with the help of SSG forces. And the relations were not okay up to 1964, but after that, from 1964 to 1971, Afghanistan remained neutral and did nothing during the war between Pakistan and India. In 1979, when the Soviet Union attacked Afghanistan with a lot of troops, a lot of Afghan refugees, they migrated to Pakistan, and Pakistan accepted them wholeheartedly and gave them shelters, food and other facilities. And when Taliban established their government in 1996, Pakistan also acknowledged their government and formed good relations with the Taliban. But when the 9/11 attacks took place in the United States, they blamed Osama bin Laden for this act, and they wanted to attack Afghanistan to find out Osama bin Laden. And they gave two options to Pakistan, whether Pakistan wanted to be with America or to be against America. So Pakistan agreed with America and paved the way for them to attack Afghanistan. And so America attacked Afghanistan in 2001, and the fight is still going up to 2019, and a lot of people die, thousands of people die every year.
As today we'll discuss the relation of Pakistan and Afghanistan. Sir, mashallah, explain very well all these issues, but I will say something about this. Pakistan is connected, or Afghanistan is connected with Pakistan in many aspects, because Afghanistan is connected with Pakistan religiously, geographically, culturally and historically. But in spite of all these things, when Pakistan came into existence, all of you know that when Pakistan want to enter the UNO, and Pakistan want to the entry of the UNO, the Afghan government, they vote against the Pakistan. In spite of that, they were Muslims, but they vote against Pakistan. Why? I am going to explain why they vote against Pakistan. Because an issue was going at that time, which was the issue of Pashtunistan. Many of the Afghanis people, and it was a proxy war of Afghanistan against Pakistan, because they create different type of people they want a combined Pashtunistan. So that was a proxy war of Afghanistan, and in English it is a proverb that first impression is the last impression. So they give the first impression as a bad impression, not a good impression against Pakistan. So it is a universal truth, as the Newton third law, and every action is a reaction which will have same magnitude and of the direction. So in 1963, Pakistan government, they allow America, the US to attack in Afghanistan, to use their air bases against Afghanistan, which creates cracks between Pakistan and Afghanistan. The people of Afghanistan starting hating Pakistan. But in 1976, a Sur revolution comes in Afghanistan, which fulfill the deficiency of the hating, and they further increases the distances between the Pakistan and Afghanistani people. In 1992, when Taliban government comes in, Pakistan accept their government, and when 1996, when the Afghani Taliban conquered the Kabul, Pakistani government against accept their government. And when the Russia attack in 1979 in Afghanistan, millions of refugees, there was no way for the refugees to go, but only Pakistan to come here. The Pakistani government, in spite of that Pakistan was not economically a stable country, but Pakistan provided them shelters, homes, etc. It was the past. Now I am going to discuss how is the present. When the Imran Khan government comes in, so the Imran Khan says in his first speech that we want to be a friendly relationship with our neighbors, and he especially takes the name of Afghanistan, that we have to make a good relationship with Afghanistan, to be a friendly relationship to make trades with each other, to overcome the problems which we are facing. So it is the present, and I cannot say something about the future, how will be the future.
Start with the name of Allah, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. First of all, I am very thankful to my dear professors who gave me this opportunity to stand here in the class and say something about the Pakistan and Afghanistan friendship and relation. So Pakistan and Afghanistan is called the fort of Islam, because there will live the Muslim people. And they also called the heart of South Asia, because they are in the middle of South Asia. So Pakistan and Afghanistan is a good friend with each other due to their historical, cultural, and religious ties with each other. They are good friends with each other. So the previous president of Afghanistan, Hamid Karzai, realized that the Pakistan and Afghanistan is inseparable brothers. So both country, Pakistan and Afghanistan, have the membership of United National Assembly for their regional cooperations. So the Pakistan and Afghanistan, there will be many people live Afghanistan and Pakistan, and they are called Pashtuns. There will be about 11 million Pashtun in Afghanistan and 17 million Pashtun in Pakistan. So they will be cooperate with each others, and their trade relation and their religious will be same. So they will be goods for each other.
When the Pakistan want to enter the UNO, the Afghani people, they not accepted, and they rejected the membership of Pakistan and UNO. And now I am going to the situation at the time of 1992, when the Taliban of Afghanistan established their government in Afghanistan. At that time, the first country was Pakistan, who accepted the government of Afghanistan of Taliban. And after that, when the America attacked on Afghanistan, and they ended the government of Taliban, and they established the government government of Hamid Karzai. The Pakistan at that time was the first country who accepted the government of Hamid Karzai, and they show a very well relationship toward them. But I think the Afghani people have forgotten everything because at the time when the Afghani people migrated to the Pakistani people was those people who show a very well relation toward the migrated people, and they help them on everything. They gave them shelter, food, everything and every facility to them, but they have I think forgotten everything. And now I am going to the situation of the border between the Pakistan and Afghanistan. Nowadays and the past time, the Chamar border, the export and import of Pakistan and Afghanistan is going not very well, and I know that the export and import of the country is direct proportion to the economy. If the import and export of the country is not going very well, then the economy of the country will be weaker, and they will never show a good relationship toward them, and they will never show a good relationship toward Pakistan. They always oppose the Pakistan. If you know, when the Pakistani people and the Pakistani when played with India, they always oppose the Pakistan, and they are power in India. No, I think they always oppose the Pakistani people badly, and they not show a good relationship toward Pakistan. And I think nowadays the situation of Pakistan and Afghanistan is not very well, because when the America want to remove and their forces from the Afghanistan, Pakistan show and take a very well actor in this, but Afghanistani people always oppose the Pakistani people, and I think the future of Pakistan and Afghanistan will be also not very well, and there will be bad relationship between Pakistan and Afghanistan. This is enough for today, and I want to finish my topic.